What's up everyone, welcome to Ben's Car Reviews. I'm Ben and today we'll be dissecting the 2025 Jeep Gladiator. Let's get right into it with the chart. Looking at the chart here, in true Jeep fashion, there are a lot of trims to choose from. 8 in fact, ranging from the Sport, that's going to be sub $40,000, which I was surprised to see, ranging all the way up to the Mojave and Rubicon X trims that are going to be just nearly $62,000. So across these 8, price range of about $23,000 ish. So certainly a range here to find a trim that works for you. Hopefully there is one. So as far as the exterior is looking different, which we'll get into in a second, looking at what's under the hood, mechanically what's going on here, it's all the same. They're all getting a 3.6 liter V6, 285 horsepower, 260 pound-feet of torque, paired with an 8-speed auto. 4-wheel drive is the standard setup. And looking at the MPGs, 17 city, 22 highway. Not that bad considering what this is. Not that great either. I definitely expect if you're going with the trims that have the larger off-road tires to suffer on MPGs a little bit. But in the end here, trims aren't going to have to be decided based off performance. They're all the same. Real quick guys, here Ben's Car Reviews. There's no fluff and we keep it under 10 minutes. If that's something that's intriguing to you and you like this content as you watch, please like and subscribe so I can share the channel. Let's keep going. A familiar looking Gladiator for 2025. I think that's absolutely no surprise, since we all know Jeep's designers have the mindset of if it's not broke, don't fix it. I personally think the Gladiator is a cool option, and seeing these things modded out with big tires is an awesome sight. Will 2025 be the year that convinces you to get one? Let's see if I can sway you or not. Light and grille design is the classic look. Fortunately, you are not getting LEDs on all these trims standard. No, I don't think LEDs are necessary to see well, but for at least $40,000, you certainly deserve something better than a cheap halogen bulb. Wheel designs are well done across the board. Instead of me needing to list all the sizes and finishes, as usual, Jeep thankfully provided images, so check those out and see what you think. The Rubicon and Mojave models are equipped with 33-inch all-terrain tires. It's great to see you get those 33 standard and not 31s or something like that. And Falcon makes a great tire. Gladiators have a high air intake and special water sealing that allows for driving at depths up to 31.5 inches of water. The True Lock electronic locking differentials offer a ton of capability for off-roading. There's available Fox aluminum bodied 2.5-inch diameter internal bypass shocks with external reservoirs and industry exclusive front Fox hydraulic joust bumpers. Definitely want to go over these small things, well not small, but intricate details beyond just what you can see on the exterior, what's actually powering these things along. There are available segment exclusive heavy duty Dana 44 solid front and rear axles using thick, extra thick tubes and forgings to provide outstanding strength, rigidity, durability. Yes, of course, this is focused on those extra off-road models. The Off-Road Plus button allows drivers to optimize throttle, transmission shift points, and traction control during higher speed passes on sand or low speed crawl on rocks. There's 2 heavy-duty forged segment exclusive standard front tow hooks and 1 rear tow hook as well. There are skid plates for the fuel tank and the transfer case. The gas model max towing sits at 7,700 pounds. Best in class max payload sits at 1725 for the Sport S. There's standard trailer sway control system that detects when your trailer is swaying and can apply brake pressure to individual wheels to help bring it back in line. All Gladiators have a 5-foot bed, a hardy steel box, and integrated tie downs enclosed by an easy lift tailgate. The Gladiator will measure in at 218 inches long, 73.8 inches wide, 75 inches tall, has a wheelbase of 137.3 inches, which when it comes to off-roading, that may be a negative compared to, say, a Chevy ZR2, something with a shorter wheelbase. You'll get a 60-month, 60,000-mile powertrain warranty. In terms of choosing a best bang for your buck, out of this big lineup, I think it's another decision to go towards the bottom of the ladder, in fact, the very bottom. I don't think it's necessarily a good decision to buy a higher trim if the only things that are different are a few minor standard features and creature comforts, or a appearance package. Not gaining performance is certainly something to keep in mind, and all of these Gladiators have the same engine, transmission, drivetrain, MPGs, as I mentioned, maybe even less towards the top. You have to go much higher to get anything worthwhile, and as far as standard features upgrade, like I said, performance doesn't change. Unless you want the ultimate Gladiator, like the ones at the top, for serious off-roading, the Sport is going to be the most frugal. I think these Gladiator interior designs are certainly a unique look, and one being compared to the rest of the market. Whether they are really that much different doesn't matter because it feels different, and I think that's what's important. The base trim Sport, which I claimed as the best bang for your buck, has no niceties at all, no bells and whistles. Everything is manual, and nearly every feature is not standard that you can think of. For nearly $40,000, it feels like your money is better spent elsewhere. I don't say that as a Jeep hater, just as someone who has made many videos and has seen what you can get for $40,000. A 12.3-inch infotainment touchscreen is standard and looks great centering the dash area. An 8-speaker sound system is standard across the board. You're going to have industry-leading 7 USB ports in these things. That's cool and all, but I hope they aren't charging extra for that because who needs 7 USB ports anyway? Don't even think about leather until you get higher up the trim ladder because the base trims will have cloth and you will find leather at the top, but steering wheels, shift knobs, they're not going to have leather. The specs don't even show the top trim Mojave X as having heated seats, which I think that just has to be an error on the website because how could it not? But if that's true, I don't even know what to say. Colors inside are nice enough and add to the feel of being in something different, although you need a higher trim, again, to get the best looking stitching and stuff like that. You're going to get some standard driver's assist, safety or technology features, and as always more the higher you buy, but there's really not much available for those also. Overall, I think Jeep did a quite poor job at optioning these out. The lower trims certainly deserve more. Yeah, they all have the same screen, but that shouldn't be the only thing they all have in common. These lower trims are expensive as well. It would make me want to look at other options, and overall I feel like Jeep has not put forward the product that it should for the money, and that's really disappointing because this is such a unique vehicle as far as appearance and capability. The top trims are mechanically stellar and highly capable, just out of reach for most. Interview guys, if you're in the market for a mid-sized truck, which is what this is going to be going up against, definitely a few options out there beyond this Gladiator. Chevy Colorado, ZR2 go up against as well, GMC Canyon, AT4, AT4X, or the ZR2 Bison, I should add that in as well. Certainly the Ford Raptor, or Ford Ranger Raptor is a competitor to this, but really the big three are going to be that Gladiator, the ZR2, and probably the AT4X at this point in time. If I forgot one off the top of my head in this moment, I apologize. I used to own a 2021 Colorado ZR2 Bison. Watched all the YouTube videos comparing this against the Gladiator. Gladiator and those top trims, Rubicon, Mojave, are extremely capable. We all know Jeep is great at being an off-roader. The Wrangler in particular is probably the most capable off-roading vehicle of all time, stock. I don't want to create a huge argument here if anybody's even still watching this point, but there's definitely still competition to go against this and some other ways to spend your money. Although those top trims of those other trucks are very expensive as well. So definitely option things out, be specific to what you want. But if you go with this Gladiator, I think it's a unique vehicle. You're ready to get some good features and should be a great vehicle for years to come. Hopefully this video will lay things down the way for you guys. Thank you for watching this Benz car review. Please subscribe if not already. And if for a future review, drop in the comments. I'll see what I can do. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, have that option. Check that out and join if you'd like. And I'll catch you on the next Benz car review.